Hello folks, it's my hope that this video finds you well and that your Tuesday is also fantastic. Welcome to the Spot On. And folks, on this particular channel, we only discuss matters politics. We try and give it a type of analysis that you'll only find on this particular channel. So folks, today I want us to have a discussion around a very interesting topic, what I call why Raila Odinga could aid in fulfilling Pastor Ezekiel's post-election, prophecy in Kenya. To help in this particular discussion, folks, there's a video that I want you, to have a look into. Take a look at this video, and then from there we are going to have, or it's going to form the basis of our discussion. Take a look.
Kuna wale wanaitwa the electorate, wale ambao wanapiga kura. Kuna kikundi fulani ama jamii fulani. God gave me the picture of a community, jamii fulani. Wamama wale wakongwe wanatafuta msaada, wasaidiwe politically, but the leaders cannot reach where they are and cannot help them because they don't know how to reach there. But these elders, they are waiting for the leaders to help them. But leaders do not know how to reach where those elders are. They are old mothers. Number two, the young people, the 20s and above. They are speaking a language that politicians don't understand. And politicians, they are striving to understand. They are working hard to understand their language, but they don't understand. And still, both groups, the two groups, the older generation and the young generation, they are going to vote because it is their duty to vote. But nobody understands what they want. They will vote anyway. But you know the repercussion of that? Eruption and rebellion. They will vote thinking that you've understood what they want. And you want to do what they want because you've not understood what they want. They will give you their votes. Yes, they will vote for you, thinking that you've understood what they want. And it is true, you've not understood what they want. And once they vote you in, and you don't do what they want, they will come for you. So, whoever is voted into power must realize this. They will vote peacefully. Yes, they will vote peacefully. These people, they will vote peacefully. But after voting, and you don't know what they want, they will come for you, the leader. It happened in Algeria, Tunisia, Iraq. When people rebel against the government, so anybody who is campaign. But remember, problem is coming after election. that is when problems will begin.
So, folks, before we have a critical analysis on why Raila could aid in fulfilling this particular prophecy, if you are on this channel for the very first time and you have not subscribed to this particular channel, folks, kindly can you just take 2 seconds of your time and tap or subscribe to the channel. On your screen there, you are seeing that subscription button. Kindly subscribe to the channel, and also remember also to like this video, so that at least this video can reach out to as many people as possible. Folks, in this video there are two key messages that is coming out of that video. The first one, the pastor is saying that if you don't do according to what they want, they will come for you. The second message, they are saying, or the pastor is saying, that problems will begin immediately after elections. Folks, this particular prophecy was given out before last year's general election. And the pastor said that whoever will, win that particular last year's election, these particular problems were going to come, and folks, we are seeing them coming. They have said that the key message there is, if you don't understand their language, then they are going to come for you. Folks, I believe that right now, and of course, before I look into that, he also said that there's a certain age group that is between 20 moving upwards. Folks, this is the age bracket of the youths, and you know how energetic youths are. So what is the language in this particular context? What is the language in this particular messaging from Pastor Ezekiel? The language, if you ask me, is the high cost of living, because he says that these people will elect you thinking that you've understood their problem. Folks, right now, if you just ask a random Kenyan, a grown-up, a youth, just ask them that something that they will wish the government to do for them or on their behalf, they'll tell you that they want the government to reduce the cost of living. And unfortunately, folks, I don't believe that maybe the government is also reading from the same script. Maybe to them, they're thinking of maybe other things, that maybe Kenyans have what other different problems apart from the high cost of living, and that's why you've seen the president, for example, instead of coming up with mitigation on how, or ways on how to mitigate this particular problem, you've seen him from time to time, because I have not seen any serious input or initiative that he has initiated to ensure that this particular problem is mitigated. I've not seen any serious one. I've not seen any. Maybe if maybe you know of any, then you can let me know in the comment section. You see, the president, time to time, on Sundays, they go and worship. They turn those particular worship centers into political rallies, which is okay. My issue is how I wish that he could have understood what the language of those who voted for him. Folks, yesterday you saw the opposition coalition or the opposition party, leadership. Yesterday they held a demonstration in various parts of the country. Nairobi CBD not being an exclusive, and you saw how charged people are. You saw how maybe those particular people were, or maybe they were expressing their anger in yesterday's demonstration. In fact, to some extent, when they were attacked by police officers, you could see them attacking the police officers back, just to show you how maybe the current situation is. And in those informal settlements, you saw how people were coming out in large numbers, maybe to just to graze, or maybe to get to what is happening, or maybe just to show solidarity with the opposition coalition of what is happening in the country, maybe just to raise their concerns. So, folks, I was shocked that in the evening I came across post from some Kenya Kwanza leaders, calling yesterday's demonstration, or terming it as a rally whereby the opposition leader hired some few goons, to terrorize people in the CBD or within Nairobi County. Folks, this is how things start. They'll start maybe by just a single demonstration. Then with time, they're likely going to pick up. They're likely going to gain momentum, because today I've seen the Azimio coalition or ODM party. I've seen them addressing press and giving orders to their supporters that from next week they'll be having demonstrations on Mondays and on Thursdays. And the way I've always said that the repercussions of all of this. 2 days in a week's demonstration is not good for the economy. And in fact, yesterday you heard or you saw the deputy president Rigathi Gachagua, lamenting that as a result of that particular demonstration, that was from morning, I think, up to 11 a.m., that the country had lost like 2 billion, and maybe that particular figure could have gone high, because demonstration went even in the afternoon. So how is Raila Odinga going to aid, or how is he aiding, to make this particular prophecy come true? One, for leading demonstrations, because folks, look at here. Demonstration in this particular context are being now led by a political leader, because it's obvious that the citizens cannot organize themselves, to conduct a serious demonstration. The other day, we saw the likes of Eric Omondi, marching to parliament with a group of some men, to raise their concern concerning this particular issue. Apart from that, we also saw some group, I think it was a group of women from, I think, was it Madare or Kasarani? They also, went to the CBD just to express how things were in terms of the high cost of living. So when a demonstration is being led by a political leader, it seems to be more coordinated, it seems to be more serious. And that's why I'm saying that if this particular demonstrations continues, if they persist, people are going to gather momentum. People are going to get used to it. With the government not intervening, then they are likely going to fulfill this particular prophecy. Because look at here, yesterday you saw how those people were. You saw how people came out in their large numbers. If these people are mobilized, to go after the head of state, in State House, these people they can go, because fine, the police might decide to, in the aspect of protecting that particular area or that particular premise, they might end up, fatally wounding a number. Then the truth of the matter is that they might not kill everyone. So, of course, there are those who will have to remain. And as they say that an hungry man or a hungry man is an angry person or an angry man. So folks, think that if the government fails to listen and sort that particular issue, if the government fails to listen to the language of what the people want, then most likely this particular prophecy is going to be fulfilled rather. And the person who is going to aid in it happening is Raila Amolo Odinga. Because remember that right now, most of his supporters are now having confidence in him. Remember that during the handshake era, when Raila shook hands with Uhuru, most people actually saw him as somebody maybe who had betrayed them and all that. But right now, Raila is coming out as as a soldier, as a fighter, and most likely his supporters maybe are going to, come back and embrace his leadership. So, what is the way out? To avoid all of this, the president must, he must find a way on how he's going to reduce the cost of living. Even if it has to, he has to reintroduce the subsidies that he had scrapped off when he took over from Uhuru Kenyatta, or after his swearing in, then he'll be forced to do it because. From the look of things maybe with the days to come, things might get to us. So, folks, unless those particular issues are, or that particular issue of high cost of living is properly addressed, then I don't see, something good that is going likely to happen. What might happen is that maybe people might be forced, to look for him and tell him that what, sir, this we want this, and this. The cost of living must come down. Folks, I don't know what you think of this particular video. I would love to know of your opinion or your mind, or your thoughts rather. So kindly feel free to comment or to say something about this particular video. Once again, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate your time. And if you're, by the once again, if you have watched this video from the beginning up to this particular point and you have not subscribed, kindly go ahead and subscribe to this particular channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Until next time, let's meet on the next video. Thank you.